Hi, I'm Catrina Peters with the blog School Foodie. I've spent the last 10 years working in child nutrition, from preparing meals for preschoolers and counseling the parents of picky eaters to managing the school lunch program at a statewide level. I'm a huge food policy nerd, but most of all, I'm a school foodie. I've eaten amazing school meals all across my home state of Nevada, and I love talking about school nutrition programs and the critical role they play in ensuring every kid is well-nourished and ready to learn. School meals play a critical role in fighting childhood hunger. Despite our economy picking back up, childhood hunger is still a significant problem in our country. Currently, about 1 in 6 kids in America live in a food insecure household, which means there regularly isn't enough food. And there's likely a kid in every community in America who doesn't know where they'll find their next meal. I recently shared a story from my own community of a high school student whose family was struggling with not having enough food. This student was digging in school trash cans to find food to be able to eat dinner. School meals were the only place where he knew he could count on a meal every school day, and he relied on finding food that had been thrown away to have something to eat for dinner. Hearing this kid's story was a huge wake-up call for me, and a stark reminder about why school meal programs are so important. It's a bit of a paradox that in our country we continue to see childhood hunger, and yet we also struggle with high rates of childhood obesity. And the question's often asked, is the school lunch program contributing to childhood obesity? Finding the root cause or root causes of childhood obesity is a pretty challenging endeavor, but here's what we do know. Research shows that school meals are healthier than meals packed from home, and we also know that due in part to some changes to school lunch in 2010, we see kids eating more fruits and vegetables when they're participating in the school lunch program. And the increase in fruit and vegetable consumption shouldn't be any surprise when looking at some of the awesome school meals that are currently being served in school districts all across the country. Every single one of these pictures is a school meal that I myself ate at a school in Nevada. School salad bars have become all the rage, and I've personally seen beautiful salad bars in big cities, small towns, and even the tiniest of towns, like the two you see here, that are full of fresh, beautiful vegetables and lean protein. I've seen spring mix amongst other beautiful fresh vegetables on a school salad bar in places like Gabbs, Nevada. Where is Gabbs, Nevada, you might be asking yourself? You probably haven't heard of it because it's a very tiny town way off the beaten path. It's about an hour from the nearest grocery store and has a population of about 200 people. But despite that small size and remote location, the school district food service director has made salad bars a priority, and as a result, school meals in this tiny town include a pass through a salad bar filled with fresh vegetables that looks like this. Unfortunately, school meals aren't often celebrated, and they also aren't a well-known asset in our community in the fight against childhood hunger. And I think that's something we can change. There are amazing, beautiful school meals being served all across this country, and I've been able to share those stories, along with some information on why school meals are so important, through my blog. So far, I've shared stories and pictures of amazing school meals and have hopefully shed some light on the important role school meals play. To learn more and see what an amazing school meal looks like, head on over to CatrinaPeters.com.